And we kick off with SaShaBot as Zerg and Raiden P-Bot as Protoss. Both players are in the early stages of the game, focusing on their economies rather than military might. Raiden P-Bot has got his Nexus up, while SaShaBot's hatchery is pulsating with life. I wonder what strategies will unfold in the next few minutes.
Looks like both players are starting slow, focusing on their economies. You know, that reminds me of my early days in South Korea when I had to balance my passion for casting and my ramen budget. It seems like Raiden P-Bot and SaShaBot are being just as strategic with their resources.
Our Protoss player, Raiden P-Bot, is going for a classic Gateway and Forge setup, hinting at a possible tech rush. Meanwhile, SaShaBot, our Zerg contender, is expanding with an additional hatchery, signaling an economic focus. This game is shaping up to be a classic macro war. I'm getting goosebumps over here, Tasteless.
Looks like Raiden P-Bot is taking advantage of the tranquility and amping up his probe production. Meanwhile, SaShaBot's got a spawning pool and a second hatchery. It's like watching a baker knead dough before the real action starts. I remember my early days in Korea trying to make a pizza without an oven. Let's just say it ended with a lot of smoke and a very angry landlord.
Raiden P-Bot is expanding his tech, throwing in a cybernetics core. On the other side, SaShaBot seems to be taking it slow, just like me when I'm trying to avoid stepping on a Lego in the middle of the night. Let's see if this calm before the storm will pay off for both these players. It's a game of patience, folks.
And Raiden P-Bot continues to expand his base just like my waistline after discovering Korean fried chicken. SaShaBot has started spawning Zerglings, reminding me of the time I first encountered the Seoul subway during rush hour. The tension is building up, ladies and gentlemen. Who will make the first bold move?
Ah! Raiden P-Bot is stepping into the sky with a Stargate. Will we see some Oracle harassment? Or perhaps a few Void Rays? Meanwhile, SaShaBot is playing it cool, focusing on his economy and creep spread. It's like an intricate ballet of strategic maneuvers and mind games. The suspense is killing me.
Oh boy, Raiden P-Bot's robotics facility is up and running. This reminds me of my first time trying to assemble a model kit without instructions. Let's see if he can pull off a successful transition without any hiccups. SaShaBot, on the other hand, is getting comfy on 3 bases, spreading his influence across the map like butter on toast. It's a race against time and resources, folks. Let's see who can keep up the pace.
Oh, Raiden P-Bot, not only is he channeling his inner Da Vinci with an impressive Protoss tapestry, but he's also managed to take down a Zerg queen. Meanwhile, SaShaBot is really embracing that Zerg lifestyle, spreading creep tumors like they're going out of style. I haven't seen this much dedication since Tasteless tried to perfect his Protoss cosplay. Will Raiden P-Bot's calculated playstyle win? Or will SaShaBot's relentless expansion be the game changer? Let's keep watching.
And there it is, the first Void Ray has entered the battlefield. Raiden P-Bot is really showing us his love for air units. It's like watching a kid at a candy store. Meanwhile, SaShaBot is not holding back, pumping out queens like a Zerg queen factory and spreading creep like it's his job. It reminds me of my first year in Seoul when I was trying to learn Korean. You think it's easy, but in reality, it's as complex as this match. Can't wait to see how this unfolds.
Raiden Peabot is really showing us that Void Rays aren't just for show, taking out several queens. But let's not forget SaShaBot, who's got an army of upgraded units ready to show their worth. It's like a chess match where both players are grandmasters, one wrong move, and it's all over. Keep your eyes peeled, folks. This game is just heating up.
Well. Raiden P-Bot is really living up to his name, zapping his way through this battlefield like a true thunder god. But SaShaBot is not backing down, spreading creep like a pro and keeping that army supply up. This is like watching a high-stakes game of Minesweeper. One false step and boom, it's an absolute thrill to watch, isn't it, folks?
Oh, the drama. Raiden Peabot is turning this battlefield into an airstrip, pumping out Void Rays like there's no tomorrow. His army supply is skyrocketing. But SaShaBot is a master of the ground game, with Hydras and Zerglings coming out of every nook and cranny. But remember, folks, it's not about the size of the dog in the fight. It's about the size of the fight in the dog. Let's see who's got more fight in them.
Wow, Raiden P-Bot is setting up a photon cannon, signaling a potential photon rush. But SaShaBot is not backing down, taking out a Void Ray and an Immortal. It's like a game of whack-a-mole, but instead of moles, we've got high-tech alien weaponry. This match is turning into a real nail-biter, folks. Keep those popcorn buckets close.
The intensity is really ramping up now. SaShaBot's got some impressive creep spread going on, but Raiden P-Bot's not slacking either. His army supply is climbing. And oh, there goes another Void Ray and Immortal. It's like a space age game of tag, and SaShaBot is it. This match is heating up. Keep those eyes peeled, folks.
Raiden P-Bot is holding nothing back, folks. He's bolstered his forces with more Void Rays, Observers, and a couple of Immortals. But let's not forget about SaShaBot, who's taken the phrase fight fire with fire quite literally, countering with Zerglings, Roaches, and even a Ravager. This reminds me of my first hot pot experience in Korea. Speaking of which, have you ever tried to eat a hot pot while casting a game? It's intense, just like this match.
It's a full-on aerial assault from Raiden P-Bot with an impressive fleet of Void Rays and even an Oracle. SaShaBot seems to be struggling to keep up with a significantly smaller army. They really need to ramp up their production, or this game might be over soon. I haven't seen this level of Protoss aggression since my last ladder game.
Well, folks, this just turned into a David versus Goliath situation. SaShaBot is on the ropes, trying to fend off Raiden P-Bot's relentless Protoss onslaught. This is like trying to swat flies with a toothpick. I remember feeling this overwhelmed when I first moved to Korea and didn't know any Korean. It felt like I was playing the game of life on hard mode.